Alrighty, we're streaming once again. Yesterday we left off, we were working to replace Zurb Foundation with Vuetify because we're using VueJS, and Vuetify is a really cool project that integrates tightly with it and makes designing easy. At least that's the hope. I was having some issues yesterday and I've used Hollywood movie magic to solve them while you weren't watching so that I can now rapidly solve them as though I'm just that good. This menu is supposed to actually be the ever lovely hamburger menu. Like that. I've got the right code. Oops, title bar. V toolbar side icon, but it's not creating, it's just saying menu. Which leads me to believe that something's not working. So first I fixed that because I use Font Awesome. Here's the network panel with cache disabled so that everything downloads and you can see the sizes of everything. Whoa, over here. You can see that all I'm grabbing is localhost, which is just a little HTML stub, the index. Editor, which is my entire application, which comes in at 4.5 megabytes, which is a lot, but you know, there's no server. It's all right here. API, that's Google's API. Ace editor, that's for the code editing that I had, which I'm not using right now, so that's actually at the moment bloat. And Font Awesome is actually pretty big, 600 kilobytes. That's pretty large. And I chose Font Awesome a while ago, just because it's Font Awesome. And I figured out how to actually get the Font Awesome hamburger menu, which is that's called FA bars. I can just wrap a V icon, which is another Vuetify thing. Sorry, I can put it inside of the V toolbar side icon. Let me demonstrate this better actually. So inside of V toolbar side icon, I could say anything, and it would just simply render that anything. See, basically it's defaulting to menu, to the word menu, if you don't pass anything in as content, which is actually pretty expected. I mean, that makes sense to me. But that made me think I could wrap not just text, but I could wrap another Vuetify component, a V icon. And because Font Awesome is already present, all you have to do is use the name of the font, and Vuetify knows, and it will go find it. So if I do that, then it will use that hamburger menu as the sorry. I thought I heard something. It would use that hamburger menu as the content. That's all fine and well, but I'm also looking at Vuetify, and as I'm adding it in, and I'm thinking, hey, I should probably do what they want me to do. But what they want me to do is use a different font library. They want me to use Roboto with multiple weights, and they want me to use their material, Google's material icons. Vuetify is a material framework, material-based framework. It follows all the guidelines of material design, and of course it uses the open and free materials that Google provides for the fonts and icons. Yeah, you know, I'm not opposed to that. I assume I should use the thing that the thing I'm using is made to work with. So maybe we'll give that a shot and just see. I'm not married to Font Awesome. Sort of the same way I wasn't married to Zurb, which I'm pulling it out now rapidly as soon as I found something that kind of was more copacetic. Okay, so easy enough. I'm going to head over to index, and I've actually already copied that over. Hollywood magic. So I'm going to uncomment that line, and again, this is using Google's magic. It's Roboto, and it grabs 4 different fonts, 4 different font weights of that font, and then you got this OR here, which grabs a totally other font, which is the material icons font. So Google's pretty awesome in the way that their asset, you know, they've got this like programmable asset pipeline almost, where you can program it by what you put here, and it will come down as CSS and every other file you need, just magically, so magically. So if I refresh, still have the cache turned off, you'll see that we now got all these other files. Same ones we already had. All these are the same until here. We get here, and this one's tiny. This one's just 1.2 kilobytes. It's the one I asked for. But then suddenly these other files appeared, these WAF files, and they have, you know, like an asset fingerprint on them, as you can see. A nonsense string of characters, which the reason for that is that they... Wait a minute. That says that came from Font Awesome. Is that true? Weird. I thought those were the Google ones. Let me, let's play with this. I'm going to actually comment Font Awesome and drop it. And remember, Font Awesome was 600 kilobytes. All right, I've dropped it. I dropped Font Awesome, and now, okay, I think Chrome, this network tab, was just confused about who initiated that before, because Font Awesome should not have done that. Who knows? So yeah, so instead of one file at 600 kilobytes, I've now got 4 files. This little 1.2 kilobyte file, and then 3 10 kilobyte files. No, actually, where's the icons? The icons are definitely not here. Is that just because I didn't use any? That would be kind of nuts. All right, let's go use. I'm gonna actually. So now I can actually remove the Font Awesome icon, which you'll see it's already vanished because I pulled the font out. Like the button's there, but there's no icon. But now that I've removed that icon, it's going to default back to what it defaulted to do before, which was menu. But check that out. Now that the correct icon, or the icon that it expects to be there, is there, the default has changed to use that icon. And sure enough, now you'll see that there is a 4th entry down here in my network tab, which is the icon font. At 54 kilobytes. So yeah, I threw, so 54 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, so we're looking at like 85K with the little nub that sends them out. So 85K, so I dropped 600K, added 85K, and got 4 whole fonts out of it, which are going to make my typography match everything else, which is probably a good thing. Let's inspect and see. So the computed styles on this, just whatever text, this H2 text that I've got, yep, it's already using Roboto. So that's done. Just one line, and the CSS can do all this dynamic stuff these days in terms of asking for new files and only referencing them when they get used. Like that font, that icon font didn't come down until I used it. That's pretty cool. You know, I've been a web developer for 20 years. I've kind of done it all. And that's not like to brag, that's to say I've got scars. There's something refreshing about some technologies just taking care of business for you. You know, I used to have to know how everything worked, and I still do to some degree, but good golly. It's just nice. It feels like we're making progress finally. Okay. Great. I'm actually, that's great. I think I'm actually going to go with this. I'm going to throw out Font Awesome altogether from the project. And that's, okay, so I actually am linking that locally. I'm going to delete the line and the index, pull up my thing. So it's in this, so I have a static file. This is where the site gets generated from every time. It's in the vendor. There we go. There's Font Awesome. Oh yeah, I'm gonna delete that insanity. It's gone. And our site, our project just got much lighter. And things can now work the way they were intended to. Yay! Okay, let me mark that off my to-do list. The menu has returned. Not that it works or anything. I don't actually know. I think the drawer on the side, I think, is what it's supposed to activate. But anyway, you know, it's being reactive and doing cool stuff without me even knowing about it or having to deal with it yet. Great. Let's commit that. I feel good about that. Let me see what changed. All right, I had split this title bar out. Yeah, which I like. Out of the layout. There it is, folks. Axe that font awesome and bring in those material. And then here it is, throwing that away. And I mean, so I'm actually hot linking the thing from Google, which is nice from a developer standpoint in terms of I'm not hosting the file. I'm not like having to add the CSS myself that imports all these things and teaches the browser how to cut out the icons and all that. Like there's a lot of magic coming down, but it also does constitute tracking, the whole surveillance capitalism bag. I don't love that, you know. I don't want every single time a new person comes to my site that Google becomes aware of it just because I'm hot linking to their stuff, to their really useful and helpful stuff. So useful as it may be, the fullness of time, I won't want that there. Especially because with Paperize, I'm trying to make a promise of free. It's free, not free as in beer, not free as in speech, free as in free, like beer, speech, privacy, everything. So anyway, links like this aren't going to be able to fly. And that also, and the reason I'm not super intense on it right now is because I'm having to do it with the Google API as well, which is possibly worse. But Google's going to be required for now. Later on, you'll be able to bring in anything you want, and then this Google API won't automatically download it. I won't pull that down until you've actually signaled to me, hey, I want to use a Google account to hold my files and things. But for those people who don't want to use Google, they probably also don't even want this JavaScript to come down. They probably don't want any cookies from Google, etc. And I would love to assist with that. It just made me think about cookies and checking things, but I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm sure Google's loading me up with tracking right now. But anyway, I'm trying to move fast on a stream, and I'm rambling instead. So here we go. I'm just going to make this... let's be better programmers when we're on the stream. I'm going to split these up. So for one thing, I brought in font awesome. So that's going to be that, and the deletion of the other file, and then... yeah, that's gonna be it. So just the font awesome stuff. Swap font awesome for material fonts. And then the other one is gonna be what I did yesterday and didn't commit because, you know, you get forgetful. This isn't too bad, but it's a I was gonna say I'm gonna Vuetify the title bar. There, we're Vuetifying things. Something feels legit about that. Okay. All right, that is right and truly done. Okay, now I want to, instead of kind of flopping around with my tests and back and forth with the documentation of Vuetify like I was yesterday, I think I'm just going to rapid prototype some stuff. Like, so the tests were trying to kind of force the thing back into what I had before, but I don't actually need what I had before. I need to redesign this initial flow. Like I said, I'm requiring Google now, so I'm going to force that up front, and you're not going to have the ability to use it offline today. Eventually you will, but for now, the main use case is going to be using Google and syncing it to your Google Drive so you can use it on your phone, etc., so that you hold your own server. Basically, you hold your own data, and Paperize is none the wiser as to who's using it or what their games look like, etc. Yeah, so I'm just going to take Google as given, lean into it, and really get that flow good. Really get that to be easy to use. And I've got some ideas for that, so I'm just going to start kind of fleshing them out. I think I need two menu items up here. One is going to be, it's going to be this login, but it might have some better call to action words, better words, and also like an about, which will link to information about the project, the Patreon, free as in free, those kinds of things. So that should be pretty quick and easy to do, right? Let's do it. Close some things. All right, here's the title bar. Close that. All right, the title bar, spacer, toolbar items. flat mean? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I know what it means. Makes them, yeah, flat makes them like that, I bet. Let's look at them side by side. I want this about to be not flat. Yeah, so about comes out and login is just flat there. Huh. Pretty neat. Just getting free stuff all over the place. All right, two flat components. About and login, and then titles over here, which is like a logo. Yeah. Okay. Now in here, this is what I think is called the splash page. And this is where, okay, let's go find it and see how easy it is going to be. Oh yeah, there's not much here. There's not much here. I may just start from scratch, but I'm just going to convert the grid that I had before in Zurb. I'm going to convert it to Vuetify, just to get a little bit of experience, because that's going to be the main. There's going to be a large bulk of like grid conversion work, and hopefully I can do it with a find and replace across the project. But let me do some manual here, just to kind of see how it acts and what the real scope of this thing looks like. I'm going to do it manually. So what do I need? Let's look at application layout, grid system. Here it is, and I think they do themselves a disservice not actually showing you like what it really looks like. Like you come down here and you see it for the first time, XS12. Like you don't even know that is a grid, but that's the grid. Because they mentioned it as like a shorthand. Container, oh yeah, vflex, there it is, size 1 through 12, and that's it. So XS12 is for extra small screens, size 12. I don't really even know where to start. Do I need to think of extra small screens first? Medium screens? What screen do I even have? Okay, well, let's figure it out. So grid container, and then an X grid, and then all that mess. Okay, so it's simpler than that, but how much of that do I need to like v container, v layout, v flex? Container, layout, flex. Is that right? I don't even. It's weird. Hop down to the examples. Oh yeah, V layout, align center, justify center, row, fill, height. But playground. Extra small 10. Oh yeah, so he's doing XS, and I'm seeing it like that. Oh yeah. Wait, what are these? Are these real? Holy cow. Oh no, they're not real. He's just showing you what he's got in here. Oh, okay. Crazy grid. Okay. vflex, layout, container, grid list. Layout, row, wrap. See, I don't know. This is nuts, man. Let's go get the layout. Layout. Column. Set flex direction to column. Okay, right. This is flex box. Set flex. Okay, so rows what you want. Wrap allows children to wrap within the container if the elements use more than 100%. Oh, that's neat. Because sometimes you'll want to just dynamically define elements and you just want them to flow. Let's try it. V container. Forgot already. Grid list text XS center. Oh man, that's cool. Layout row. Yeah, V layout row is like saying grid X, right? It's laid out from left to right. I don't know. And then it's V flex. Let's see if I just know this. S12 M5. Ooh, that is much tighter. Holy cow, that's much tighter. Wow. Okay, and this one, this was just a offset, which I could probably handle in a better way, but. Oh, that's hilarious. Got to say, I like that grid much better. What happens now? Is roadmap small just because it's got nothing in it? Let's look. 1 M6 M5. Oh, it's MD. MD. Ah. Okay. Beautiful. We're back. We are back. I have to get the privacy policy to appear down here. I'm going to make a note of that. That's kind of what I do while I work, is when you notice things, you just got to write them down. I keep a stack of index cards next to my keyboard, so I can always start a fresh list anytime I need, and then it's kind of easy to process those lists later. Toss the index cards. Basically, if it become too many index cards on my desk to deal with, then I know I need to do something. Whoops. Don't look at social stuff while you're live streaming, Lauren. That will get you in trouble. Let's just close them, huh? Why don't I close the social stuff? That can only help. Alrighty, I succeeded at getting this up here. All right, this text kind of has to go. It's junk these days. I would like something better. I hate to just throw a bunch of lorem ipsum in, but I will totally do it. Wait a minute, what does this do? Why does it shrink? But not. Oh, because I did S, but it should be SM. God. Huh. Really? SM12, SM12. Does that throw it off? I bet it does. Is it just not small? That's gotta be small. Okay, not thinking good. Let's think better. SM, yeah, it's SM. All right, 2 letters each. That's all I gotta remember. Let's try to get away easy. Why don't they? I don't get why it's not 12. I mean, 12 columns should be all the way. Oh, do they need that wrap thing? Container. Oh, container fluid, container. Do I? Not need to be in 2 containers here. What happens if I'm not inside this container? Sorry, just exploring exploring questions of a new framework, of a new grid that I am being surprised by. Am I currently at medium? Well, can I never be at? Well, what if medium is 12? Medium also won't wrap. Does row need wrap? Yes. Okay. Oh, okay, I get it. You want them to be in different containers if you... Or different layouts. Boy, I do not know. Okay, we'll go with that. Let's put these back to what they were. Just learning. All right, so that's small and it's full 12. And you stretch out to medium, which looks to be right around 960. And I got login and about are vanishing. I'm gonna need to, I don't know if I need to, but there's room to write tests that test what's visible at different sizes. I think I'd be hard pressed to try to guess what those tests should be in advance, but once there's people using it. Like when I get a bug report from someone on a quirky device, or a very large, very small, very edge case situation, I can ideally I can quickly write a test to encompass that situation and prove that it exists, and then prove that it will never exist again. Excuse me, it's time for coffee. Alrighty. Okay, what I need is I need login. I need to plug it back into the login flow. No, let's not go back. Let's not go back into that just yet. Let me find if there's like wait, elevation's kind of cool. Elevation in, so I can do that. Oh, actually, go back and question my, whoops. Yeah. It's fine. V if not in test. Boy, I've got some brutal stuff in this little splash page. Okay. I think I want a. So I don't even have a container in here now. I think I still need one though. All right, so let me bring the container back because I want to have two layouts. We'll do some, how does it do type? Let's look how we do typography. Just like that, display, headline, title. I like headline, that's cool. And these are going to be like, hey, about the project. Free as in free. Community driven. Community. It's a Patreon thing. I don't really know what it should say. And then one more thing I wanted to try this was an elevation. So I wonder if I can put elevation on this. Elevation 10. Is that how elevation works? Elevation dash, yeah. 0 to 24. Now that's kind of cool. I'm an abuser of horizontal rules. I don't think they work. You can't just ignore the layout, can you? Put it in the layout. My goodness. Is it mad? Is Webpack mad at me? No. Oh, there it is. I closed the old console and it wasn't working. Okay. Wow, that looks terrible. I want to space it out. How do you space things out in this darn thing? Maybe that's what spacer is for. V-spacer. Just guess. Just guess, Lauren. That always works. Pro tip, no it doesn't. I'm just playing now. Ooh, there's no spacing between those. Free as in free. Huh. And then the welcome to Paperize. Oh yeah, that needs to be. Let's clean up the typography again. those more headlines, maybe? I think so. These can be body. Body 1. Man, so semantic. Everything describes what it is. Oh, it's probably cleaner than anything I would have made already. Maybe that elevation 10 is a bit high. How about 2? Kind of like that already. Probably needs to be. I don't know. Oh, I can let this just happen. And then there's that whole thing embedded. It's pretty large. It's pretty large. That's terrible. Yeah, so I'll probably move that embed. I'll probably move that embed into one of these. Let's do it. Let's just do it. And then this one is going to become get started. Can I just let the whole thing be clickable? Can. Vue is just so nice, makes everything so easy. Okay, I'm going to keep roughing this in, making it better. These are going to be benefits. Benefits, benefits, benefits. All about your benefits. Benefits, benefits, benefits. Benefits, benefits, benefits. This is like craziness. Updated in January. Oh my god, I've got to update this thing. Got to update this thing, and I will. And I will very soon. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I mean, I know this isn't very pretty, but it's pretty quick to throw things together. Where's this huge? Is that just going to be there underneath the? Container fluid. Oh, another container. I've got double container. I just. container, layout row. I don't think I'm supposed to be nesting containers that way. How do you like, can I just make this a div? All still works. No longer double nesting my containers. Oh, it gets started right there. But why does it get there? It pops back up over here. What's going on? Medium. What is going on? I probably have something jacked. Layout. Should bflex be each of these? I gotta figure out the row versus column versus, because I think these should probably go into. Or like, is this and this a column? And this and the other one are a column, but then this is a row and this is a row. Is that how that works? Container has like all these alignment things. Okay, and then layout has the columns and rows. Sets the flex direction to column. Okay, and then what? And then flex itself should be. Oh man, I've got vspacer for this. What does vspacer do? Justify. Wait, vflex. All right, right. Vspacer. Okay, well look, the vspacer might be something I needed anyway. What? Why isn't vspacer getting highlighted? I'm just gonna do that because I need it. I need it badly. Right, hey, vspacer's nice. Can it just go in between these two? No. No, it can't. it's just not there. I've got a medium 5 and a medium 6, so there's a yep, it pushes it over. There's the one column that's kind of empty, but you put a V spacer there, it'll just consume it. That's cool. Oh, this must be small, and then I hit extra small and nothing's defined. Yeah, that's what's happening. All these small 12s need to become extra small 12s. It pops into extra small. And they all line up. Let's make a body too. Getting started is really wonderful, and you should totally do it today. How about that? All right, we're going to try the body too and see how that font looks. Yeah, it's a little heavier. Oh, I need to stop this. Well, getting started might be all right. Alert boom is terrible. Sometimes I beat Webpack. So I think I do a container in here once again. Is that what is needed? And just throw stuff in, or? I don't think that's right, because it's like, I don't know. Just see, why do they have these nice spaces between their columns? Mine aren't. Oh, no. Grid list, text center, layout, row wrap, flex, 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 layout, container. And container, yeah. I just need more info on this grid. It's tough to just read the API. That's cool though. Okay, these are V layouts. Fill height. Do you nest multiple layouts? Maybe that's what you do. I'll say this is a layout column, and then I'll be like, this is VFlex. This is VFlex. Let's try it here. Inside there, we'll be like VFlex. So those can be whatever size they want. I know they'll flex. I guess. Am I learning? I don't know. There's no space between these. you know? How does this ever get set to not none? I don't know. Oh, it doesn't. I just don't want to see it. That is such a weird thing. That embed I made. I'm totally ignoring it for now. Okay. Wait, okay, yeah. I'll probably stop embedding this roadmap altogether and just make links. Anyway, I need to write all this stuff up. I need to do a bunch of copywriting. I'm gonna make that another note. Copywriting for splash page. And then we'll go yeah. Because this all will look different with content filled in. Throw a V button in the get started. Get started. Oh gosh, the material is so nice. I like this stuff. I like this decision. How do you color your buttons? That'll be fun. Floating action button. What are we looking at? Buttons. Here we go. Success seems good. Color equals success. I like that. I'm gonna add it to the freaking top bar too. Oh, look at that. This is awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm gonna remove the, let's get the not in test. I think I'm gonna throw that thing out altogether, but for the moment, just gonna yank it. It was nice for a sec, but yeah, this is cool. This is gonna work. I don't know about this elevated nonsense. Do they want me to? I don't want any of these things. That's not where the back button should be going. And that threw me off. What am I thinking about? Yeah, align content space around. Look at this. Align it to the space around, align content, and justify, wrap. What about like padding? Same stuff in there, in the layout, and then in the flex, you get more align, justify stuff, and offset. That's it. Wrap. No. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's very cool. Okay, I have to take a break. And I did not prepare a break screen. So I'm gonna be right back and blow it up real big. Oops, too small. Okay. We're back. We're back, and we've kind of flown through learning some Vuetify and fleshing out a new marketing lander or splash screen. Have we? Okay. Yeah. I gotta move on. I like this. I think I'm done playing with it for now. I think this about is just gonna scroll down to this tier. I don't know. I'm going to spend some time on this grid. I'm missing some important bits to it to be super productive in it. I'm going to need those bits for sure to go through the app, but for now I don't think I do. Okay, so the thing about this login button is that it contains lots of magic. Lots of magic. Before I dive into that magic, let's go and see if we can make a commit. See if I like what I've done. Just all template stuff there. Yeah, I'll commit it. I'll commit it. Redesign, lay out the splash page. Okay. Yeah, so this profile, we've had, I'm gonna not worry with the splash page for a minute. The title bar has this login button. And before I was putting this profile component on there, which indeed, what did it do? It just had this menu. Why did it have images in the profile component? Images, it had images, it had your avatar, your username, a database modal, and the logout function. I kind of like the idea that it's just like the whole menu, like the whole, when you click here, you get the, like that. And it's just stuff about your account. While this other, well, this about button will be gone once you log in. Maybe we'll try that. Let's try that. How does it work now? Okay, so you get this. Oh yeah, you just have a sign in button if you're not logged in. Nope, yep, and I made this pop-up helper that detects when the Google has an error, right? The Google, I said that. Detects when the Google has an error and gives it to you. Actually, I do a string lookup based on the error. That would be pretty easy to shrink that down into data. I'm not sure why I didn't do that before. Do these modals still work? They may. Okay, the title bar, this login button in reality. Okay, got my text highlighting working again. Not sure why that was going on. It's so weird to me that the just decisions I've made in the past. It's fine. Code we've written in the past is code written by a different programmer, even though it's just a different version of us. Let's have, so I've already got the logic for this thing in here, and that modal, and all this stuff. I really just have this image, this that's the logged in menu. This is the needs to log in menu. Let's see if I can do this. just gonna make it simple. The V button. It's just gonna be the V button. So in title bar, it's a V button here now. But we can make it a, let's call it login button. Login button, that's nuts. Login button, okay. Yeah, why not? It's a login button and it'll take those things through. I don't think it could be a login button. That's fine. I need those things to not, I just need to be here. What have I done? I've borked it. Oh yeah, because oh my god, it works. It all works. You close the window. It reopens just fine, doesn't it? What if I actually log in? It works. Some degree of works. Holy cow. It's funny that the hardest part, the like logging in bit, is just magically working while I finagle with how it looks and flows. Yeah, well, that modal will be a fun thing to replace as well. Let me see how menus work, because this might be the problem or the solution. And that was an activator spot. Oh, You make a menu and then you just pass in the thing that's the activator for it. That's pretty easy. Is that what you do? VList, VList tile, VList. That's a menu? That's inside of menu, okay. Menu V card, it gets an image. Great. The list. Lists. Oh, they're nice. VList, VList tile, VList group, VList tile action. Gosh. I guess that's what we want to be going towards. It's like so much complication for lists. Template vlist 2-line. Ooh. Yowza, that is cool. vlist 2-line. Subheader. If it's there, we create it. Otherwise, if it's a divider, if the item has a divider, finally, if otherwise, you get the item's title. List tile avatar. You get a subheader if there's a subheader, or a divider, or a tile. And the tile gets a tile avatar and a tile content, and the tile content gets a tile title and a tile subtitle. Ah! Gosh. Gosh. Okay. I guess that's just what we're doing. I mean, these lists are freaking gorgeous. I can't deny that. Great. Great. So it's a button that is hiding a menu if we're not logged in. And it's just a button to try to log you in if we are not logged in. Okay, the if else can stay. All right, let's try this. This is a V menu. This is a V button. Right. Now, what if you I've got too much stuff here. This is trying to show my images, which I'm not, and that's no longer going to be the thing. This is the drop-down menu. This is the drop-down menu I like, that I'm trying to create. There's the avatar. That's the activator. This is the activator, and this is the menu that it activates. I'm hiding a whole modal inside of a menu is whatever. Let's just make an easy activator. V button slot equals activator. So you will activate the menu that you're inside. Username. Okay, let's do the menu. What are we looking at? Lists. Let's look back at menus. See what he did. What they did. A V menu with an activator slot. Oh, that's what goes in it. Oh, that's in it. And yeah, and then a V list, a V list tile, and a V list tile title. The V list tile. Yeah. Whew. V list tile title. V list. V list tile. V list tile title. Great, and then, oh yeah, now you just make a click on each tile. Yeah, okay, so we don't need those links. We'll grab this and pull it up here, you get that, and then the tile title is database. The more important of the two right now is this. Sign out. Let's use some spacing so I can see what these things are doing. Oh, it's so clean. Okay. Let's see how horribly it breaks. Sign in, logging in on Google. Oh, that modal's heinous. Sign in. Boom. That button became username. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Sign out works. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is working. Oh my goodness. That's phenomenal. Avatar source, I would love to make that appear somewhere. Awesome. Which it's just a list and a button. Both of them can probably make this button flat like that one. Make that button flat. Let's look at lists. Do I want it? Do I want my little avatar next to my V button? Yeah, I do. So let's look at buttons with icons. Well, there's buttons with icons, but not buttons with pictures, images. Avatars is what we're talking about. And that's it. Okay, see, some of these examples are great. They tell you a whole, you can see a whole lot of how this stuff works. There's an avatar. Oh, it's just an image. What? Oh. I say that and then I'm like, holy cow. What is slot activator? Okay, well anyway, it's just an image. It's just a regular image that he puts inside of a V avatar. That's really cool. Why is activator? I mean, it's really cool, but I don't get why this slot activator is only on the avatar, when it seems like avatar with an account circle, avatar with an image. Oh yeah, it's that easy. Avatar with something in the badge slot. Avatar, dark avatar, badge overlap. 3, oh yeah. That's the badge, and that's everything else. Man. The teal white text headline. A red white text headline. Those are neat. Those are really neat. Super easy. Okay, well, I'm going to just add an avatar because that looks pretty easy. It's not in sign in. It's going to be once you're already signed in. So let's... Yeah, we don't need the name anymore. It will literally be inside the button. There will be a V avatar, which is just an image. And then when you bust the list out, tile. Is there a tile avatar? There is a tile avatar. Oh geez, list tile avatar. List tile avatar. Then we'll do the same damn thing. Okay, does that work? Compiles. Logs in. Yes. I have an avatar. And it's in the list. Oh, that's too cool. Ha. And logging out works. Oh my god. Okay, I love that. I don't want that. Well, I just think that's really cool. Still vanishing at small sizes. Let's go and remove that little bit of hidden small and down. There you go. Now it doesn't hide. Look back in. Hinge there even at the smallest size. Don't know what that does yet, but yay. Right. Why is the avatar like there? It's like it should shrink down when the toolbar goes smaller. Not my bag, I guess. Okay. Rapid grid site wide. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's see the code. Okay, so where am I at? I don't have a link to the image manager anymore or the database manager. Those things aren't added to the page. And oh yeah, what I need to do is get that modal, which is in the old modal. I need to bring it forward to the new modal. That's what we want to do. Does this thing have a modal? Hover. Ooh, hover's beautiful. No. Alerts, badges, floating action buttons. What do they call them? Dialogue. Dialogue. Dialogue is what I need to bring. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 2 slots, 1 for activator, 1 for content. So, well, I already understand how that works, don't I? This prepare for login pops open the pop-up helper. I need to open it. So how do you open it programmatically? Without activator. Be sure to add the .stop modifier to the event that triggers the dialog. Right, so here's the dialog. This one is saying dialog equals true. Is that something? Oh. Dialog false. Huh? Dialog. V model. So it's open or not with a V model. Its visibility is just a V model? Is that fair? I think I can wade in and start hacking on that. Let's try it. Yeah, so that's gonna, oops, that's gonna go away. Oh no. We're gonna set this dot show pop-up helper equals true. We're gonna add some data. Which is going to be set to false by default. Show pop-up helper is false. And then we should be kind of good to call this a V dialog. Don't need a name anymore, but we do need a V model, and that's show pop-up helper. Did not pop up. V dialog, where did I have it? I've got it inside a layout. I had it inside a button. Probably shouldn't be inside a button. Grumble. Full screen's cool. Can I do that? Dialog, full screen. nice. Huh. Well, I don't know what's failing about it. Except that's probably because it's inside this. Prepare for login. This dot show pop-up helper equals true. Well, I don't know why it's not coming up. I would think it could be inside of a V button, but maybe not. Maybe not. Well, maybe this button could be inside of it, and the button is the activator. So you get VElse, and the button is slot equals activator. So it activates it, but it also calls prepare for login. Vanished. Don't think that's why, but it might be. No. Activator. Slot equals activator. Dialogues. Slot equals activator. It's in there. It's in there. Maybe it works if the... No, that's not the problem. It's not appearing at all. V dialog, right? V dialog. Does it need a width? Oh. Huh, maybe it does need a... Show pop-up helper. Huh. Are we compiling? Yes, we're compiling. My modal, my dialogue is just not really working. V dialog, V model equals dialog. That can't, I mean, is that? Method dialog is not defined. Right. You do that and you bring it up and it's, the whole thing's just gone. Why? Alright, well, I'm hitting a little wall here and I am just about to have to cut out. Dialogue. Does it just need some real content inside of itself? No. There's a V button in the activator slot. There's a V button in the activator slot. It just doesn't do anything. That's super strange. Login button, and it just brings it through, but it doesn't. It does not do it. Can I just hide everybody and see if that's causing things? V button, you're no longer like else, you're V else. Is it something with data that's working? This is strange, it's just like not rendering the thing. Won't render the V button. I can't tell what's going wrong. Oh, bummer. Oh, let's try the width thing, why not? No. Nothing's dying. Network is refreshing. Cache is disabled. Yeah. Come on. Well. So I gotta troubleshoot the dialogue a little more. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. You know, that looks right. Dialogue attach. Dark content class. How about full screen or hide the display of the overlay? No click animation. Origin, persistent, return value, scrollable, transition value width. Without activator. See, it doesn't work though. V button slot equals activator open. Do you need to be in a layout? That's kind of nutty. That's kind of nutty. Okay, we'll try that. It's not about that. Man, I don't get it. I do not get it. Can't make the dialogue show. Okay. Then we just won't. For now, we just won't. We just won't. Button's back. Login works. The old modal. I don't think I'm going to bring it back. Let's just put a to-do on here. Fix Google helper modal. Make a note of that, and I'm going to call it a day after I check some stuff in. I like how this went. Profile. Let's change the name of it from profile. Maybe we won't change the name yet because it's still evolving. And then profile itself got knocked out. We got a menu with slot activator and regular button. I can't believe the slot activator's not working. Or the dialogue just isn't showing. Specifies a DOM element it should attach to. Is that key? Is that important? No. Yeah, it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me and I'm just gonna have to accept it. This is kind of a whip. Profile component, V dialog, whip. Have to figure that out. And so I will. Okay, that's the end of my stream for the day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, whatever. And I do this with love, for art, for everyone. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Paperize. If you would like to see more like this, please donate. Thank you.